The NFL's new season, which began shortly after confetti with a Los Angeles Rams motif rained down on the SoFi Stadium, is off to a flying start. Following the performance that Matthew Stafford and Joe Burrow put on in Inglewood, the debate about the importance of a franchise quarterback will be more heated than it has been in recent memory. Teams hoping to add a new offensive energizer through free agency will be terribly disappointed in their efforts. The greatest possibilities are probably those who have the high-octane antics of Jameis Winston or the injury-prone Adrian Peterson. There are a variety of other choices, ranging from the unknown players like Tyler Huntley and Mike White to experienced but insufficient veterans like Ryan Fitzpatrick and Tyrod Taylor. Two legends who have passed their prime in recent history like Andy Dalton and Cam Newton are in there as well. The 2018 NFL Draft in Las Vegas will most certainly be the best opportunity to discover a promising quarterback. So, which NFL teams should put quarterbacks at the top of their priority lists for the upcoming draft? Let's take a look at 5 clubs that have to have that approach. Let's begin. Up first, we have the Denver Broncos. The post-Peyton Manning quarterback carousel continues to spin at full speed in the Rockies, despite the absence of Manning. The fact that Bridgewater returned from a non-contract training camp injury that cost him the entire 2016 season is a testament to his ability. But when he's mixed with the ongoing medical issues, it's evident that he's not the long-term solution for the Broncos. His most recent injury provided 2019 draftee Drew Lock with one final shot to reclaim the franchise role. But his following performances after he was back in command failed to impress. With Lock potentially serving as a salary cap sacrifice, it's possible that all 3 current Denver quarterbacks will be available for free agency at the end of the current season. The Denver Broncos will have to write a quarterback's name on their draft card unless something extraordinary happens this offseason, which is unlikely. Up next, we have the Texans. As the season progressed, the Texans were forced to deal with one of the most perplexing quarterback situations in recent NFL history. Deshaun Watson and his legal actions will continue to be on the schedule. But the common agreement is that he wore a bull with the Texas flag emblazoned on it and his helmet during the most recent game. The Texans' disastrous 2021 season was followed by great play from Davis Mills, but there was little to suggest he's a long-term solution to their problems. Houston, which is projected to choose 3rd overall behind Jacksonville, and Detroit might end up being the team that kicks off the NFL's rookie quarterback sweepstakes in 2022. In the number 3 spot, we have the Indianapolis Colts. To their credit, the Colts have handled Andrew Luck's unexpected retirement relatively well, given the circumstances. Their record with 3 different stopgap quarterbacks in Jacoby Brissett, Phillip Rivers, and Carson Wentz has been 27-22 over the last 2 seasons, and they appear to be ready to move on from most recent. After all, Wentz's struggles in the Colts' first ever Week 18 game against mediocre Jacksonville left a foul taste in the mouths of the team's fans. After successfully navigating through the post-Luck abyss, it's time to establish some long-term stability at the center of the universe. They'll be able to discover it in the draft, but they'll be in a bit of a dilemma because of the circumstances. Ironically, it was the Wentz transaction that resulted in the Colts' first-round pick being traded to the Eagles. When the 2022 NFL Draft was held in Indianapolis, the Colts' first-round pick will be the 47th overall selection. The Steelers are a professional football team based in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. In the NFL, the fixation with selecting the perfect franchise quarterback necessitates a team's roster to include not only its quarterback for 2022, but also for 2025. No one on Pittsburgh's roster, including Mason Rudolph, Joshua Dobbs, and Landry Jones, has shown any signs of becoming a possible starter as a replacement for Big Ben when they have been called upon. As a result, they found themselves in a precarious position now that Big Ben has officially chimed the final time. Up next, we have the Seattle Seahawks. Another subpar squad without the security of having a first-round draft pick on its side. The Seattle Seahawks, whose quarterback Russell Wilson's long-term future is up in the air, might be considered a team in transition as well. Even if Wilson decides to stay, the team should at the very least prepare for the life without the soon-to-be 34-year-old quarterback. That is, unless they want to find themselves in a similar scenario as the Steelers, who are dreadfully unprepared for the life after Ben Roethlisberger. Finding Wilson's replacement, should he choose to remain in the league, on the second day of the NFL Draft could be a good approach to lay the groundwork for the future. And finally, in the number 5 spot, we have the Washington Commanders. Fitzpatrick was unable to wreck the selection pick of the Washington Redskins NFL squad because of injuries. Taylor Heinicke, the incumbent governor of Washington, is in some ways the ideal choice. To that end, however, he is unlikely to be a long-term solution for the NFL's quarterbacking needs. Well guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.